Right. Now, from there, we go back to Sangam age, it again, where here is the hero who is addressing his friend. His friend is looking at him and he's saying, what is wrong with you, man? Why are you like this? And just to clarify, I saw some of the messages also on WhatsApp. I'm perfectly fine. Yes, I was very, very emotional, but now you can see from my chehra that I'm absolutely fine. Okay, so don't worry. Certain things cannot be separated, and I always am a natural person, so it happens. So please pardon me if that affected your mood, but let us get back to the peppy mood now. Now, the song also will be peppy, don't worry. A super hit song. Now, first look at that verse where the friend looks at the hero and he says, "Hey man, what is wrong with you?" And the hero replies, "My dear friend, you're asking me what is wrong?" He's actually fresh from the union with his lover. And he's saying that, well, there is this sea, and amidst that sea, there is that eighth night moon, eighth day moon or eighth night, that is half. How will it be? Half moon. And he compares that to her forehead and the dark sea to her hair. And I am like an elephant caught just now. What will happen if elephant is caught in a trap? What would it do? I'm like that. Yeluva sira ar yemuru nanba. Pulavar thoda kelai. Listen to me. Attai ma kadal naduven yennal. Eighth day. Pakkattu pasu ven tingal. Tondri angu. Kadupayal. Hair. Vilangum. Siru nudal. Nudal is forehead. Pudukol yanayin. Pinittatral yenne. I'm like that elephant, new elephant, which is caught in the trap. What trap? I leave it to your guess. This is from Kurundogai, written by Koperinchodan. Kurundogai number 129. And the song which is going to follow is not sung, again, is not sung by a male. It's sung by a female, but it describes the beauty of women. Well, commodifying women, I'm against it, but this song is different because, yeah, not again the same lyricist. Again, he has used in his own way certain things. Let us forget that. But this song is iconic, if I can use that word. Listen to that song, which compares the moon with the lady. Tick, Tick, 1981, sung by the one and only Janaki, based loosely on Keeravani. It deviates, but well, the first interlude, there are some dancers here, so they'll be wondering what kind of dance is it. Imagine, I'll never let out name, but this is just humorous. This is just the light side. Imagine a person whose name reminds one of Krishna's consort, and imagine her dance to this. Then you will know. Not this one, but the one which follows. Just the lighter side, but actually he has composed pure jatis, dance jatis. This probably the director asked, that is why, because I'm not very comfortable with this jatis sung by the great T.V. Gopalakrishnan, but maybe the director wanted it, so he had to give it. It's not even Bharatanatyam jati. Subtlety comes for composers who are natural, and who go by the lyrics purely. And here is this person that lyricist wrote, if only the women, young women in his words, move their eyebrows, Parvapukal Purvam Asaital, Bhumi Sutrad, that is, the earth will stop rotating. And that is the line, the second charanam. Look what this master has done. Just listen to this. Stops, that is, the earth stops for a second and then starts rotating. Subtlety. I think I promised a couple of you that I will end by 9:15. Now we have come to the last song, so be patient. And this could be Prashant Garu, this could be a googly as well. Definitely is a googly, not just the quote, but the song as well. Just listen to me. Here is somebody who is enamored of the beauty of Devi, literally Devi, Ambal. And he says, Lalatam Lavanya Jyuti Vimalam Abhati Tava Yat Dvitiyam Tanmanye Makuta Ghatitam Chandra Shakalam Viparya Sanya Sad Ubhyamapi Sambhuya Cha Mitaha Sudha le pasyuti, Sudha le pasyuti parinamiti raka himakara. Looking at the Devi, Adi Shankara, now he sees the crown, which reminds him of one part of the moon, half, and her forehead is another part. So he says that both meet together to form the full moon, and nectar flows from that moon. Soundar Lahari by the great Adi Shankara on Devi. Let us look at, we are winding up the session with not a song on Devi, but on some other deity. And some of you may not find the direct relevance, but some musically talented, musically inclined people will spot it. Anyway, without further ado, let me play this marvel, again sung by Sri S.P.B.
शैल विशाल पन्नग फणिफणाग्र विभूषणं तुष्टदानव शोषणं इष्ट जन परिपोषणं तं नमामि विधातृवन्दित पाद पंकज चारणं स्मरामि तं चरिपालनं सूर्यचन्द्र विलोचनम् सप्तशैल विशाल पन्नग फणिफणाग्र विभूषणं तुष्टदानव शोषणं इष्ट जन परिपोषणम् शङ्करं श्रीकरं शिवङ्करं भूतभौतिकवर्तमान त्रिकालपीडासंहरं सर्वतनुगत देवतात्मक मन्दिरं शुभसुन्दरं पाहि मां पापापहं पतितजीवन पावनं सप्तशैल विशाल पन्नग खड्ग फणिफणाग्र विभूषणम् दुष्टदानव शोषणम् शिष्टजन परिपोषणम् जनार्चित माधव प्रमाधवा देहि मां तव दर्शनम् श्रीकराग्रसुदर्शनम् मत्तमोदतमो विदार विशुद्ध कान्ति निदर्शनम् देवादिदेव दिव्य हस्तालम्बनम् सर्वकेल्बिषनाशका श्रीकलौ वेङ्कटनायक अवधारु मामक दण्डकं नवग्रहोज्ज्वल दीपक वेङ्कटेश्वर नामक नवग्रहोज्ज्वल दीपक नायक दीपक नायक दीपक वेङ्कटेश्वर नायक
Sare sare ga sa sa da pa ma re sa da ga re sa sa da pa ma ga re sa. Raga called Chandra Jyoti. I think Bhavana mentioned it. I think Bhavana, I wrote this for one of your birthdays, if you remember. Anyway, Chandra Jyoti from, of course, a Telugu movie called Sri Edukondala Swami on, of course, Malayan. But why you use this Chandra Jyoti? Chandra Jyoti, some of you probably found that some relevance with Parthavidi because it is the Janya of Pavani. Parthavidi is based on Pavani, and this is just a Pavani minus Ni. Pavani, which is Pava. It's not Pava anyway, it's a Punya. Okay, so I wanted to end this, and coincidentally today, when I opened my Facebook, I had written briefly about this song, and I was struck by the coincidence, very briefly about Chandra Jyoti. So Raga Chandra Jyoti. So as I said, the one which creates that mood. So this creates that Chandra mood. Moreover, as per Indian astrology, Tirupati is for a kshetra for moon in Navagrahas, one of the kshetras for moon. So probably he did it, but go and ask him, go and tell him. He said, I don't know all that, though he knows everything. Now here, listen to this. Of course, the entire thing, we will play the interlude. Santosh. Okay. Now I will do that. Before that, listen to the Laya Raja here. How first it is Sakita, where tha, only tha is sounded. Then he sounds in the first beat, fifth beat, sixth and seventh. In Mishram, Mishram is 7. Takita, takka, din, takita, takka, din. There it gives Karvai, and then let me play that again. especially this flute bit will remind one of Guna BGM because Pavani. And then the last, the post flute, the end, how he beautifully ends.
Prabhojwala Deepaka Venkateshwara Namaka Navagrahojwala Deepaka Nayaka Deepaka Nayaka Deepaka Venkateshwara Nayaka.
What I see is that moon in full glory. So that marks the end of Moon and Raja part 1. Part 2 next Saturday, probably 7:45 or 8, depending on your convenience. There'll be 9 more songs and a lot of surprises, more than this. Okay, I'm keeping quiet and waiting for.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
I'll go first. Sorry.
I know.
So
I want to
super.
call you. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Super Raj. I was afraid that I'm going to miss it, but I think I think I'm glad and I could stay. Amazing, Raj. So I know, like the thing here is, right. So of course there are songs that I know, and definitely there are songs that I didn't know, and thanks to that I always look forward to that. The second thing is, right, I mean, of course, right, and the Idu or Nila Kalamla, I know that he gives a pause there, but you go and see that. I mean, like ungalodaya and the kannottam vandu, you definitely go and look at the meaning of why he paused and stuff. Adu vandu namma moolai kettadu. Adu I think I always look forward to that from your session and that learning, right? So that's always amazing, and I always learn and in every song that you explain. So amazing session today, and I just loved it. Loved the first 2 songs which I didn't know, and the last one obviously. So, and the Shenbagame song in Hindi, I never knew there was a version, so thanks for that too. And brilliant connection between the literature. So adu konjo I am following yours, and I'm trying to read and I'm absorbing it. So I know sometimes I don't know what to comment, but that's something that will grow from you and to me in the long run. So thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. Santosh actually had a meeting, as a meeting now, after 5 minutes. So he told me, I'm sorry, I may not be able to make it, but I said, anyway, it will end by 9:15, don't worry. So I just overshot it by 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Just two clarifications. Number one, it just went, I went with the flow. I don't want to pretend as if I did it for your sake. Okay, I went with the flow.
Seri. Yeah. Paravalla. Okay, no worries.
I have something, if you appreciate that, probably it could be because of my grounding, because of the environment I grew up in, my grounding in a very beautiful campus, and probably because of my reading and because of my writing. Because of that, I think rather, to put it that way, I read between the lines. I read between the lines.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's what's wonderful, and I learned from that. So that is amazing, and I think we all learn in this session. That's wonderful, and I appreciate that. And thank you. Bye.
And I would look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Kandipa, yeah, I will be there. Yes.
Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Have a nice meeting.
Thank you.
Nitya, please don't send direct messages. You can actually send it here to everybody, okay? Because direct messages will get lost after that. So I may not be able to read. Thankfully, I read it now. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session. Adu on the moon oda correlation, Tamil literature, moon day. Really, it was a moon day. All the songs were so refreshing, particularly on the Kadasi song, Chandra Jyoti. Adu vandu Chigaram vecha mari irundhathu and the song. Thank you so much.
ஹலோ அண்ணா.
ஆ,
வாய்ஸ் வருதா என்னோடது?
வருது.
ஆ, சங்கத்தில் தொடங்கி சங்கரரில் முடித்துட்டேன். ரொம்ப அருமை, சூப்பரா இருந்ததுண்ணா.
அதை நான் இதுவே பண்ணல.
அதுவே அமைஞ்சு போச்சு. ஆமா.
Okay, I will tell.
So nice.
Finish, then I'll tell what Balaji said. Okay, yeah, tell me.
ஓகே. அண்ட் அப்புறம் இது ஒரு சித்ரா பௌர்ணமி அன்னைக்கு போட்ட மாதிரி ஒரு இதுதான். ஸோ என்ஜாய்டு தரோலி. பாட்டுகளும் சரி, உங்களோட அந்த இலக்கியத்தோட இதுவும் சரி, ரியலி என்ஜாய்டு. வண்டர்ஃபுல் செஷன். தேங்க்யூ அண்ணா.
Balaji he sent a message yesterday. That is Raaja Deepam 33. So அதுல நீங்க 3 பத்தி பேச போறீங்க.
ஓகே.
33 திருநெல்வேலிக்கு அல்வா கொடுத்தாரு.
ராஜ்.
Yes.
சூப்பர் கலெக்ஷன்ஸ் ராஜ். சாங் செலக்ஷன் நல்லா இருந்தது. சங்கத்
Rajesh. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
நீங்க சொன்னதெல்லாம் இட்ஸ் நாட் சர்ப்ரைசிங். பட் இந்த ஹிந்தி சாங் எல்லாம் அதுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்கூல் சாங் எடுத்து போட்டது I'm surprised.
More surprises. I'm ready with the playlist. Actually, I'm ready with the playlist. I'm ready with the verses. Left to myself, I'll actually continue. You want me to do that?
பண்ணுங்க.
I have everything ready now. Okay, yeah.
So, one more song selection plus and the shirt selection நல்லா இருக்கு. ஷர்ட்டோட கலர் செலக்ஷன்.
Because I love black.
Thanks Raj, looking forward for the part 2 also. And முடிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னால பாஸ்வேர்ட் என்ன நிலவும் நானும் ஒன்றாக விளையாடினோம் அந்த மாதிரியா?
Bona ma'am, she found out. I think this time she decoded it in no time. Bona, would you like to say that?
நிலா ஓடி வா.
புரிஞ்சுதா?
நல்லா புரிஞ்சது. நான் நானும் நிலவும் ஒன்றாக விளையாடினோம் அந்த மாதிரி கெஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
I'm known for googlies, no? So that is one. Next week it'll be totally different, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, last the previous session, I think only you knew. Nobody asked me. Can you explain previous session's code, Balaji? I told you, I shared it with you.
Yeah, so I rediscovered myself.
The day I rediscovered myself, that was the password. Nobody asked last time. Okay, anyway. Yes, sir. Anand sir, thank you so much for being here, because my sister spoke about you yesterday, and it's very nice to see you here. I thought your son also will join, because she said he's a musician as well. But anyway, thank you so much, and I look forward to having you in this Raaja Deepam sessions. With more and more sessions. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Yes. Inka evarena unnara? Kiran garu meeru unnara?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, for me all the sessions are special, but this one was extra special because of the moon. And also I was watching it throughout the session, and after the Hindi poem I realized that because there is no size for his clothes, these clouds are working as a blanket for them.
That's right.
So thank you for the wonderful songs and the quotes from the literature. Wonderful experience for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. Some of you may not have known, this girl is from UP and absolutely not exposed to Tamil film music before joining our session, and she has been there right from May 2nd session, ironically from the Sangam literature session, and she has not missed even one single session. I'm very, very passionate about literature in general, Tamil literature in particular, music, dance, everything. And as I keep saying, you become your skill as teacher is revealed when you have students like this. So passionate students who are always willing to learn. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Would you like to say a few words, sir, Mr. Anand? You can unmute yourself and talk. Or for that matter, anybody. Quickly. Kiran garu.
రాజ్ సార్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాను నేను. బాగున్నారా?
ఉన్నాను. చెప్పండి.
Prashant, yes. Beautiful session as always, sir. I think the first googly I think was the Moon song, which was really peppy. And you usually associate Moon with something much more calming and much more But that Peppy song was a total googly. And just thinking about the man himself, I think these 9 songs and the 9 next week, I think any other composer with 18 such songs would actually be considered an all-time great. And I think this man has 18 songs only in one category, and possibly a lot more. So it mind-boggling about what he has accomplished. Hats off to him, and to you also for all the joy you're giving us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I should thank your sister for introducing me to this whole program. My son could not somehow attend. In fact, one small info that he's a great fan of Ilayaraja, and one of his final year, he in the Sarang program, he sang their troupe. They call it Seventh Harmonic. Okay. So they sang this. They sang this song Ilayanila, and the Gangai Maran was the judge there. They got the All India first prize for that. So he's a ferocious fan of Raja, I should say. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for the whole program. I'll be there for all your programs. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Prashant, just to clarify, actually, even there are Nila songs in Tamil. Actually, there are a lot of chant songs in Hindi as well. So I will just say something, act as a devil's advocate and act as an angel's advocate after that. First, MSV sir has composed a lot of Neela songs for MGR as well as for Shivaji. I'm sure there are a lot of Moon songs in Telugu as well. But now, what is special about his compositions is that whenever there is that Moon song, or for that matter, anything, he brings that mood. See, all these 9 songs, you feel that mood. That is the beauty. Even if I had not named this session Moon and Raja, I'm sure you all would have felt that mood. That is the greatness. That is the greatness. Not because it was the lyrics. Of course, many Pallavis he writes. The first line he writes, but how he brings that mood, that moon mood. That is what differentiates him from others. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Anybody else? And thank you, Gargi, also for coming. Gargi is from Bengal. So,
good evening, Raj sir. Rajesh here. Wonderful session. நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த நிலான்ற ஒரு வேர்டை வச்சே வந்து அதுக்கு ஈக்குவலண்டாவே வந்து எவ்வளவோ பாட்டு இப்ப நான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு நிறைய அந்த நிலாவை பேஸ் பண்ண சாங்ஸ் அப்படியே ஜஸ்ட் running it I think Prashant has nailed it, saying that இப்போ வேற யாராவது ஒரு கம்போசருக்கு இந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு vast number of topics வச்சு கவர் பண்றதுக்கு or maybe the forget about the so-called recent sound engineers, but our man has given us life. என்ன சொல்றது, இந்த லைஃப்ல இன்னும் நிறைய அன்வெர்ட் பண்றதுக்கு நிறைய கொடுத்துருக்காரு. அண்ட் எஸ்பெஷலி நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த ஐ ஹவ் நாட் ஹர்ட் அபவுட் அந்த ஹிந்தி சாங் நான் கேட்டதே கிடையாது. தோ மகாதேவ்ல அதர் சாங் வி ஹர்ட், பட் that was completely போய் திருப்பி கேட்கறதுக்கான ஒரு இதை கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. அண்ட் வண்டர்ஃபுல் செஷன். அண்ட் நிறைய ஹிட் சாங், சோ கால்ட் ஹிட் சாங்ஸும் நீங்க ப்ளே பண்ணது brings us some sort of smile.
Next week you will know. Okay.
Thank you for the session, sir.
Thank you very much. And also, yeah, see, 33 sessions have already gone. There have been no repetitions. You all know I have not repeated even one single song, and each theme has been different except for maybe Hindustani and Carnatic 2 parts. Then we had Shanmuga Priya 2 parts, then Moon 2 parts, but otherwise so many themes, and there are so many in the pipeline also. So
so final word, sorry to interrupt sir. So அன்னையோர் ஆலயம்ல அந்த சாங் ஆக்சுவலா frankly saying நான் நிறைய வாட்டி ஸ்கிப் பண்ணிருக்கேன். I have not அது என்னமோ தெரியல, சில டைம் வந்து my mind doesn't PS and அந்த மாதிரியான சாங்குக்கு எனக்கு டக்குன்னு என்னால I have skipped it, in fact literally, but
dance for that.
Yeah. So forget about that. But அதெல்லாம் tailor made for SJ. அவங்க probably அது she holds that.
I feel, no, see, generally
I don't see any other singer Who
They
can
were
do?
1 minute. They were films always for TMS and P. Susila.
Yes.
Okay, but TMS sang one song in this movie, but otherwise Raja was left alone. So SPB also sang, but they were films always TMS P. Susila. So that's why Susila sang. But again, he reposed his faith on her, because generally people think that Susila cannot sing such songs. I can quote many other songs. What about that? Enna solli naan eludha? How many of you know that? Rani Teni.
Yes. Yes.
He writes letter to a lover, and look at the emotions. Look how she emotes. So Janaki is different, Susila is different. No comparison. So
Correct. And this is the first movie Raja sir has associated with the Devar films.
Yeah, yeah.
Annayoda.
And yes, and also coincidentally, the composition happened as the composing session happened in Tirupati. Because what happened was, before that, I think I've narrated this story somewhere, I think during Geetanjali. What happened was, just an aside, once he went to Tirupati, he couldn't have darshan of Balaji. So he came back, he said, you give mute whoever it is. I'm narrating a story, please. I love telling stories. Now what happened was, he came back and said, well, I'm not coming. You give me some way. You show me some way, I'll come. Now, within 1 month, they were films called him, and they said composing sessions will happen in Tirupati. And Vali was the one who wrote. So Raja shared this with Vali, and he said, well, he is calling you. Okay, he is calling you. So you are actually blessed. So all these, the entire composing session of Annai Oralayam happened in Tirupati, Tirumala rather. Yes. Anybody? Kiran Garu?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I was just so excited to join the session.
After a long time, yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, I know, because I've been so inconsistent last many months, and but what a treat I had. It was definitely an oral treat. Both your quote from literature and the lovely orchestration. I always have that special ear for his orchestration, though the tunes are always that we primarily focus on. All the 9 songs, such a variety, and thank you very much, sir. And the Hindi poem was so innocent. The thought itself is like, such an innocent thought, and definitely thanks a lot, sir, for such a session.
Next week there'll be from some other literature as well. Don't worry. Not just Sangam literature, not just Tamil literature, from some other literature also. Don't worry.
Yeah, just when you were quoting this Tirupati incident, right? I was just thinking, why do they travel to places? I mean, they could just sit in a room, like for Raja himself, right? He's such like, why do they just go to places and write compositions?
Are you having cold or what?
Yes, sir, slightly. Yeah, slightly.
Okay, thank you very much. 9, actually, it just first I decided only on 8 songs, only one session, but I thought no way. So it got expanded to 9, then 9 plus 9, and today I didn't even notice. Today Virat said, "Is it because of Navratri?" Well, I don't know. It just happened. Certain things just happen, right? Okay. Anybody else? Thank you, Sasha. Sasha is from Russia. Now she's in France, and she attends almost all the sessions. So it is nice of very nice of these people. Thank you, Swati ma'am. Thank you, Pranati ma'am, for being here patiently. Yes, Sasha, you raised your hand. You want to say something? It says you just press something. I don't know. If you want to say something, you can. You can unmute yourself and say. Thank you, just for saying that. Okay. Yes, anybody else? Nitya, why you cannot talk? What happened? Your throat? Okay, then we will close this and meet next Saturday, 7:45 or 8, whatever it is. You let me know. But 7:45 seems to be convenient, right? Yes or no? Okay, let me know quickly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for being so patient. Your phone is playing tricks. Okay, probably moon influenced it. Yeah, see you all. Thank you. Stay safe. So see you all next week. Just another 7 days, and the moon probably Purnami would have crossed. Yeah. Yeah, thank you all. So see you all. Thank you very much. I'm ending the meeting.